only is Austin Reeves back, but he's in the starting line. Washington are officials, and not a... It's game 6 of an 8-game homestand, a stretch of 15 of 18 at home. As Doncic drives, it rolls around, falls off the rim, and rebounded by Dunn. Clippers trying to get back to 500 with a win. The last time was November 3rd when they were 3-3. Only one other team in NBA history started as poorly as the Clippers and got back to 500. James with the steal. Skip to James, now Ayton down low and fumbled it out of bounds.
Boy, a missed layup and then a mishandled pass. You had 2 opportunities if you were the Lakers and don't capitalize on either to start.
Here is Leonard, 8th in the league in scoring, leads the NBA in assists. He's also 4th in free throw shooting. Here is Lopez, the former one-time Laker, knocks down the 15-footer.
Well, that's going to be interesting. The Lakers are not a heavy blitz team, but Kawhi, they just sent a second defender at him, and obviously Brook makes a good decision at the free throw line. Be interesting to see how much the Lakers do that with Kawhi tonight.
Step back 3, Doncic, in and out. Luka 0 for 2. He leads the NBA in scoring. Won the scoring title 2 years ago. Lopez down low, gets hacked, count the basket. 4-0. Lopez in year 18 is averaging about 7 points per game, and he's got 5 in the first minute and 18 seconds.
Well, his minutes have drastically shot up, right? In the absence of Ivica Zubac.
Reeves to the basket. First points for the Lakers.
And that's Austin Reeves. This is one of the most dynamic, effective drivers in the game.
Averaging 25 points per game, again in limited action. Lopez off 1 foot, knocks down another one. You touched on him needing to step up because they traded away Ivica Zubac to the Pacers. They got Benedict Mathurin in that deal. He went off for 38 in the win over Denver last night. He'll be their 6th man now. James fouled by Doncic, finds Reeves wide open in the corner. It's good for 3.
Boy, what a season. You hate that Austin Reeves endured that injury because he was marching right to his first All-Star appearance before that.
And perhaps an All-NBA performance. One point he was in the top 5 in the NBA in scoring. He's got all 5 for the Lakers. Lopez all 7 for the Clippers, but Dunn gets into the act, and what a pass by Leonard.
Well, that's again 2nd time now they've sent that second defender. 2nd time Kawhi has made the pass to the bucket.
Reeves driving, takes it himself and lays it home. He looks fresh coming out of the All-Star break.
I mean, he is very hard to keep in front. Tight enough handle, can go either direction.
5th year for Reeves, undrafted out of Oklahoma, 27 years old. Collins gets to the rim in the teeth of the Laker defense for the slam.
And things are looking easy. They're making all the right reads. Ball is moving. And listen, the Clippers will play differently. Right, when James Harden and Zubac was here, it was a lot of pick and roll. Now the ball's going to move a little bit more.
Clippers are 5 for 5 from the floor. Doncic into the lane. And Luka's on the board. His first points of the night.
I mean, it's just so crafty. There's always some sort of ball fake just to get that defender moving in the direction he wants.
Averaging 33 points per game. 3rd time in his career. 32 points per game plus. And a turnover, Ayton ahead to James. Numbers for the Lakers, 3-on-2. LeBron attacks Leonard and finishes off glass.
Well, as a downhill force, this guy remains problematic for teams. He's still got size, strength, and athleticism, and a whole lot of know-how.
And he is now 23 points away from 43,000 for his career. The all-time leading scorer. Short as Lopez. James tracks down the rebound. The oldest player ever to get a triple-double. He had that in the game prior to the All-Star break. Doncic. Deflected by Dunn out of bounds. Lakers have made their last 5 shots from the floor. Timer at 5. James against Lopez. James on the crossover, falling way through the lane. Tough shot. And James able to connect.
So how about a guy who was listed as questionable at one point today gets here at 1:25 to make sure he's prepared to play.
6 hours or thereabouts before tip. Collins on the turnaround. John Collins having a really good year his first season with the Clippers.
It was funny when I had them early in the year. Ty Lue, they had played about 8 games, and he said, "I don't know his game yet. He's figured it out."
Collins scores again after the turnover by Doncic. Collins with 6 points, 3 for 3 from the floor. Collins late getting back on Dave. James makes him pay with a 3. James 3 for 3, 7 points.
Tell you what, he got downhill early, sees the ball go through the rim. 3-point shooting has been a real struggle for him, but boy, he looked confident there.
His 52nd made 3. Collins corner 3 and boarded by Ayton. James has the last 7 points for the Lakers. Fires to Ayton down low for the slam. And Ty Lue calls a timeout.
When Luka was traded, they had a few utility plays that they could lean on, but because they've only played those 152 minutes together.
He's going to be a big help to them. But back to your original point about that 3 trying to find a group. The 6-minute span, Doris, here tonight, they're on the floor so far. It looked pretty good as Leonard takes his first shot of the game and hits.
And you can tell JJ thinks that they are trending in the right direction. They've employed a zone, and that has been an effective tool for them. And he likes the numbers offensively. He's like, listen, bottom line, we got to get out in transition. There's no question, but our half-court offense is better. They think they're moving in the right direction. Now, can they get some continuity together?
Doncic for 3. The Lakers have made 9 straight. Doncic has 5. By the way, James and Reeves with 7 apiece. So they have almost the entire scoring for the Lakers so far. Lopez, who has 7, lobs it up there. Collins missed the initial attempt, goes back up, misses again.
Okay, how are you going to pin that on John Collins? Did you see how high that lob pass was?
That was, I wonder if he thought it was Derek Jones for how high he threw that ball. He's about the only one that could have caught that out of bounds. Benedict Mathurin checking in at 38 points in his home debut for the Clippers yesterday. Had a 38-point game when he was with the Pacers earlier this season. Lopez short on the triple try. Rebound by Jackson Hayes. Here's Jake LaRavia, who's played in all 55 games now for the Lakers. Had to start 33 of them because of all the injuries. Doncic dribbling through traffic. There's a lob pass as he finds Jackson Hayes.
He's got everything working. He's already hit a step back. He's already touched the paint multiple times. And that, folks, is how you throw the lob.
Mastered that in Dallas with Derek Jones. They were teammates. Went to the finals a couple years ago. Leonard backs out of the double team, throws to the corner for Jones with a shot clock at 3. Jones has to hoist, and it's off target. The Clippers 0 for 4 from 3-point range.
It feels like the Lakers have settled a little bit better on the action after the second defender goes.
Straight on 3, swishes through. Doncic blows a kiss to the crowd as the Lakers have hit 11 straight.
Boy, does it feel like a game out of All-Star where everybody's fresh and ready to play?
The energy is incredible. Mathurin, no, the tip won't go. Lopez eventually inside again with 4 Lakers around the ball. And it's Lopez that gets the board and the stick back.
Obviously, rim protection has been an issue for the Lakers all year.
Doncic splits the double underneath to Hayes. Blocked by Lopez out of bounds. Thought there should have been a traveling violation.